So what we're hearing is that Will Smith could lose his Oscar for that incident with Chris Rock that we all saw, that the whole world saw, that even them people on North Sentinel Island saw. Everybody saw that smack, and if they didn't see the smack, they heard it. So, could Will Smith lose his Oscar? Explaining the Academy's Code of Conduct. This is about New York Post, and it says Will Smith may be asked to hand back his Best Actor statuette following his live on-stage assault of Chris Rock, industry insiders told the Post. Now, one thing I gotta say about this is that if he does have to give it back, in a way it doesn't matter because he already won. It's like, I get that you're taking it back because of misconduct, but I don't think that would do much other than, it's like, all right, well, you took the statue back. They could even take it back and hand it to whoever was the first runner-up or whatever, but it wouldn't mean anything because it's like the whole world knows you only took it because he slapped Chris Rock, you know. And it depends on what they're trying to achieve by taking it back. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so it kind of reminds me of how like bodybuilders like they'll disqualify a bodybuilder or a fighter for using PEDs. However, we know that the majority of them are on them, and then they'll like give the win to somebody else that was already on them but just didn't get caught, type of thing. It's like, we already know, you know. Only in that way it kind of reminds me of it, you know what I mean? I don't think it really does much. However, something like, you know, because at the end of his speech he did say, I hope they invite me back. Now, maybe if they never invited him back again or some stuff like that, you know, that would be hurtful. That I could see that bothering somebody, you know, something like that. So I don't know. You know, it depends on how he even feels about it, you know. There's just a few different details here that you can go in different directions and discuss to whether it would really matter. Should they take it away? If you're asking me, no. I think he had a moment. As long as he makes a public apology, apologizes to Chris, you know, I think that would be fine. Like, I'm trying to think if I was on the committee, that type of thing, of what would be proper. Many people say that Chris got punked, but many people say that he actually was very professional. He took it, but he kept on rolling. Because for both of them to just get into a brawl on stage would have been nuts. That had been, you know, and hey, especially if Chris is depending on that check, you know, every year to be hosting the Oscars, you know, he might, you know, there's a lot that could have went through his mind in that split second of being slapped. You know what I mean? Look, I don't know if Chris Rock is tough or not. Don't know the man. But, you know, in that split second, thinking, do I hit him back? No. This is part of my career. Be professional. You know, so many things go through your mind in a split second. So I don't know. However, it says here the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, which handed out the awards Sunday at the Dolby Theaters in Los Angeles, has a strict guideline about code and conduct. One highly placed Hollywood source told the Post after the incident, it's basically assault. Everyone was just so shocked in the room. It was so uncomfortable. I think Will would not want to give his Oscar back, but who knows what will happen now, the insider said. Meanwhile, the Academy cryptically announced from its official Twitter account, the Academy does not condone violence of any form. Tonight, we are delighted to celebrate the 94th Academy Award winners who deserve this moment of recognition from the peers and movie lovers. Smith was seen laughing and posing with photos following his win as industry bigwigs like Judd Apatow took aim. Knocked up director Apatow was highly critical of Smith and has now deleted his tweet. He told he could have killed him. That's out that's pure out of control rage and violence. They've heard a million jokes about them in the past 3 decades. They're not freshmen in this world of Hollywood and comedy. He lost his mind. I don't know if he would have killed him. I mean, yeah, I guess if Chris had fall, hit his head or something like that, I guess. Maybe that's why he didn't punch him. Or maybe he smacked him because he wanted to humiliate him like he humiliated his wife with that joke. However, do I think he should have smacked him? No. He could have said something. Matter of fact, he could have said what he said after he slapped him from where he was about that, to let him know that he was real serious about that. And I tell you this, it would have got just as much press. If he had made that joke and he had said, keep my wife's name out. If he had said that twice, like he said that, I think Chris would have known, because aren't they supposed to be friends? So if they're friends and they know each other, he would have known he was serious. Or if he didn't smile and just gave him a look. That might have worked too. But no, he shouldn't have hit him. Come on now. You go to jail for that. Press charges. You can, lose millions in lawsuits. I mean, it's just, he shouldn't have. We all know this. I just think he was going through something. He acted out. And it was wrong. And he knows he was wrong. He apologized to the committee, but he didn't apologize to Chris, because I think in his heart or his gut he felt that Chris was still wrong for what he said. Especially if Chris is his friend, and then Chris knows that Jada's very insecure about the alopecia, and it's like, why would you do that? And I'm going through this, I'm going through that, and we're in the media now, and people's making fun of us with this whole entanglement thing and all this other stuff, and I think he just lost it at that point. I think he just lost it. It was an emotional moment, and, it wasn't right. So, I do commend Chris Rock for keeping it professional. He really fixed himself on the fly and handled that very well. So, a tip of the hat to Chris Rock. Like I said, there's people running their mouth saying he was a punk for that, but I don't know about that. It's a very thin line with what could happen, because when I first saw it, I was like, holy shit, if I was Chris Rock, furniture would have been moving in that auditorium. Tables and chairs would have been flipped over. Like, there's no way I could take somebody coming up and smacking me in my face like that. But when you look at the intricacies of the situation, them being friends, him, if he should know. I mean, comedians pay very close attention to news, because that's where a lot of their jokes come from. I think he knew. And maybe he was making light of it. Like, you make a joke, make it light of it, like, it's cool that you got a short haircut. It's for your next role, haha, like that type of thing. But you know what I'm saying? So, I commend him for his professionalism with that. TV comic fortune famester tweeted, someone in the audience charged the stage Friday night during my opening set and attempted to throw a speaker. Started taking swings at the people trying to stop her and push down a security guard. It's scary times. So no, I don't find someone getting hit on stage amusing. The Post has reached out to the Academy for comment, but its code conduct release in 2017 in the wake of the sexual misconduct scandal emphasized the importance of upholding the Academy's values like inclusion, fostering supportive environments, and respect for human dignity. At the time, Dawn Hudson wrote to members, Academy membership is a privilege offered in only a select few within the global community of filmmakers. Um, okay, so in addition to achieving excellence in the field of motion picture arts and sciences, members must also behave ethically by upholding the Academy's values of respect for human dignity, inclusion, and a supportive environment that fosters creativity. I They're either going to take it from him or they're ban him from the awards. One of the two. If they ban him from the Oscars, I think it'll only be for a little while, maybe like 5 years, something like that. If they take the Oscar from him, maybe he'll be invited back. They could do both. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Will Smith is big time in Hollywood, so you don't know who he knows and who he's, gonna have a private conversation with. So we don't know. But then they also have to keep up standards in public eye. So you don't know. She added, "There's no place in the Academy for people who abuse their status, power, or influence in that manner, or a manner that violates the standards of decency. The Academy is categorically opposed to any form of abuse, harassment, discrimination on the basis of gender, sexual." It just sounds like a job interview with disability religion. The Board of Governors believes that these standards are essential to the Academy's mission and reflective of their values. So I guess we will see what we will see. I guess we will see what we will see. Post down below what you think will happen. And if you enjoyed my take on this news, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo!